As these runners head onto the track for race 3, the Pacific Fuel Benchmark 50 1200, we scratch number 2, Golden 80, field of 8. 1 is Mopar, Nor Yardi for Kerry Crow. 3, Louis the Legend, Terry Hill, Tanya Parry. 4 is Sandhill, David Sparks, Kerry Crow. 5 is Wolf Point, James Baker, rides and trains. 6, Good Kitty, Denisha Smith, Sian Royce. 7 is Rusty Rose, Michael McDonald for Tanya Parry. 8, Craigley Altona, Keith Ballard, Tanya Parry. And 9, Single Malt, Mel Campbell, Tanya Parry. 2 sets of colours here for Kerry Crow. Red cap Mopar, green cap Sandhill. And Tanya Parry, blue, red diamonds, black cap, Michael McDonald on Rusty Rose, blue and red check cap, Craigley Altona, Keith Ballard. Favourite here is 4, Sandhill at $1.80. $1.80 for Sandhill, $2.40 for Good Kitty, your favourite ways. Back to a 50, Louis the Legend's got to be our hope here, the winner of 7 races and placed in 32. I'll be having a close eye on him. Rusty Rose got to be a chance as well as they head to the barriers. Red cap Mopar. Down the back, Mopar is your leader. It gets 2 in front of Good Kitty. Sandhill's up the fence, followed by Wolf Point. Then we go back to Craigley Altona. Louis the Legend drifts back. And Single Malt and Rusty Rose. Single Malt and Rusty Rose, they're the first couple. Then we go back through the field to Wolf Point. Good Kitty, Craigley Altona. Followed by Mopar, Sandhill, Louis the Legend. Good Kitty is your leader from Craigley Altona. Then we've got Mopar next in the run. Wolf Point, Sandhill's next, followed by Louis the Legend, Rusty Rose and Single Malt. Okay, last couple of runners have arrived at the 1200 metre start here for race 3. The Pacific Fuel Benchmark 50 1200. Scratching here number 2, Golden 80. And your favourite is the 4 at Sandhill at $1.80. Race 3 on a card of 5 here this afternoon with the Battle of the Bush heat coming up next. Again, well done to representatives of Racing Queensland, Currick, Cloncurry and Mount Isa, who have got this meeting here today. Certainly plenty of appreciative stakeholders being able to run. Craigley Altona starts the lading process. Rusty Rose behind the start with Single Malt and Sandhill the favourite. Louis the Legend, Wolf Point, Good Kitty and Mopar. Here's Sandhill. Your favourite wearing a green cap, distinguishing from the red cap of Mopar. Here's Louis the Legend. Rusty Rose. The key is the start for Rusty Rose. Single malt comes up in the Casper colours with Wolf Point, Mopar and Rusty Rose still out of line. 1200 the journey for race 3 at Mount Isa this afternoon. The Cloncurry transferred meeting. And Sandhill the favourite here. Here's Wolf Point. Jamie Baker rides and trains. And all eyes on Rusty Rose at Barrier Rise. Race 3 at Mount Isa, lights on. Favourite Sandhill at $1.80. Racing, great line away. Wolf Point was probably slow, if anything. Mopar got the best of the start with Craig Lee Altona. Louis the Legend goes up and nice and handy. So too is Rusty Rose. Out wide on the track, Sandhill, Wolf Point and Single Malts last of all. Bowling along out in front is Mopar. Gets 3 lengths in front of racing up there into second is Rusty Rose on the outside of Craig Lee Altona. Wolf Point's there with Louis the Legend. Good Kitty is about 4 or 5 lengths off these leaders. 3 back to the favourite Sandhill, not going well at all, and Single Malts last. Down the side past the cattle yards and Mopar's bowling along and going okay in all fairness. 2 or 3 lengths in front of Rusty Rose, who's in striking distance as Mopar extends. Further back to Wolf Point. Out on the outside there, coming into it is Good Kitty, and on the inside there's Craig Lee Altona. Well into the straight now, and Mopar drifts to the middle of the track, but it's still 2 lengths in front of Rusty Rose, who's starting to come home now. 200 to go. It's Mopar. Rusty Rose is trying ever so hard, but Mopar has a kick. Is he back to his best today? You bet he is. Mopar wins by 2 lengths. On the inside would have been Rusty Rose second, Good Kitty third. Then we had further back through the field Wolf Point, Louis the Legend, a long way back to Sandhill, Craig Lee Altona, and Single Malt was last all the way. One very happy Kerry Crow gets his old mate Mopar back in the winner's circle. The writing was on the wall with a good run at Hughenden a couple of weeks ago where he led and compounded, but kept going here today. Mopar by Epaulette out of La Marmasa. Luskin's star mare Kerry Crow owns and trains in Julia Creek. Rusty Rose every opportunity in second by Red Element out of Ramblin' Rose. A hard spun mare Tanya Parry owns and trains Michael McDonald. And you'll find the 6 Good Kitty will be third. Denisha Smith Shan Roy's by Bobby's Kitten out of A Good Heart. A Dane Shadow mare owned by the Craps family and trained by Shan. Mopar. Well, he's found some of his old form and he's got the chocolates. The official numbers here, 176 and 5/4 Wolf Point. Mopar first, well done to Kerry Crow. That was a good win, a good all the way win. Noryadi a double this afternoon, Kerry Crow and Mopar. That's win 7 at start 54, all the way back to a benchmark 50 today.
Margins?
Times and margins.
2 lengths by 2 lengths.
2 by 2.
1 minute 13:05.
1:13:05. 1:13:05 for Mopar. As he comes back, he is pricked. He's happy with himself, Mopar. Well done to Noryadi. A double this afternoon, Kerry Crow, the winning trainer. His old mate's back, Mopar, into the winner's circle. Second 7, Rusty Rose had its chance. And 6 into third, Good Kitty.